The CDF is misguided or is excited to have too much powers. Vote and go home is an insult to citizens. But if we are your children, it is a very good advice. You can tell your children, vote and go home, but you don't tell citizens. Article 46 of the Constitution on Bill of Rights. It is the work of every Ugandan, through all means, particularly political, to influence the policies of government. So by voting and securing to make sure that your votes count, you are doing a constitutional job. Article 3, we are not the defense of the Constitution of Uganda. We are not in anarchy. The constitutional order of Uganda still stands. The UPDF have no business addressing the political matters of Uganda. Unless you're telling me your father, President Yoweri Museveni, has failed to govern Uganda, so you soldiers have had a smart coup and you've taken over. You know, such simple statements can follow you to the ICC. When finally, like many careless talkers in '94, said what they said in Rwanda and there was genocide. You know, radio station producers are on the run. So desist from very cheap, derogatory statements that can incite violence, because Article 3 mandates every Ugandan to defend the Constitution by any means. And it goes ahead that any crime committed in the defense of Uganda shall be a nullity. And when governments change, all those who would be sentenced for such crimes for defending the Constitution will be forgiven. So Ugandans would rather die defending the Constitution than to be a slave of a family rule. Does he want us to get that deep? So I think CDF should wisen up. I'm a public policy specialist. In public policy, we give options to leaders. We don't advise leaders. Leaders advise themselves. But I don't think the CDF is so lowly educated that can misuse information. The right thing is, after voting, be in groups and take turns to watch your votes. Stay 20 meters away from the polling station. So there is a perimeter line where 20 meters end from the polling station. You're free to take turns to watch, but don't vote and go home. It is a very, very cheap statement, and I don't think the CDF of Uganda, Commander-in-Chief, should be remembered for such statements prior to a decisive election, because I still believe that President Yoweri Museveni is going to be their candidate in 2031.